Hello. Welcome along, folks. Another Gran Turismo 7 stream. Back on familiar territory. We did our first stream on the new channel yesterday, but we're back at Gran Turismo. Autopolis Full Course Group 4 Fuel Saver. It is a fuel saver, you have to do a bit of fuel saving, but it's not much fuel saving, so. But yeah, the plan this week is that, it's not the best combination, but the plan is we're going to try and use every manufacturer this week at some point. Maybe even every Group 4 car. And kind of just treat it like a kind of big BOP test. We'll see how fast each car is. We'll see how good each car is in fuel. I might start taking a note down a few things for future reference when it comes to the fuel. But yeah, it's not the most interesting week. I don't mind it. It's okay. I've done some races from the back and it was relatively good fun, to be fair, earlier on. But yeah, that's the plan for the week with Gran Turismo. So there's 27 different manufacturers. I think there's 34 different cars. So that's a lot of racing we might be possibly doing this week on GT7. But nice to see you in the chat, folks. Hope you're well. We've got Tonic, we've got Never Quit, we've got Hugo, we've got Cartman. Welcome along, everyone. Hope you're all well. McLaren will be a fuel struggle, yeah. I was planning on doing this at the Nürburgring, but I thought just some cars would be completely unusable because of the fuel. At least because the fuel's not so bad at this one, we're going to at least use the cars that are pretty rubbish on fuel and still get the cars to the end. Tried the Lambo, fuel okay, but pace is so-so. I know, they killed the Lambo. I loved the Lambo as well. 86 is brilliant in fuel, just not enough grip on the rear. Yes, it's a sketchy car, isn't it? I was actually just, somebody was just asking me in one of my videos about the Toyota 86, and that's exactly what I was saying to them. I was saying it's actually quite a fast car, but it's sketchy on the rear, so maybe not very user friendly. But we're in the Jaguar for the first one. I used this earlier on. The Jaguar's pretty good in fuel, to be honest with you, and we can do laps in the 54s. So we'll see how we get on. 15 seconds until this one gets underway. We even set a qualifying time. Not a very good qualifying time, and that is just on the hard tyres, but we have set a qualifying time. How you doing, David? Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, we got Cartman in this one. In the Lexus, I was actually interested in what that Lexus might be like. Dino up at the front. It was quite interesting. So I was racing this guy earlier on, F1 Monkey, at the back, and felt I was faster than him. So Turismo right behind us. So we'll try not to make his life particularly difficult. And SRC Matthew also pretty fast, so Scrapstar, how you doing? Yeah, when did I last drive the Toyota 86? I can't remember. I do remember racing it though and thinking, Jesus, what have they done to the rear grip on this car? It's all over the place. It was actually one of my favourite Group 4 cars back in GTS. This is the fuel hack, by the way, right? It's very hard to explain it because there's a lot to it. But this is the fuel hack. This makes your fuel last 50% longer. So if you watch it back in slow motion, exactly what I'm doing, that's the fuel hack. Yeah, let's up Samsy, WX card the cut. Yeah, it was so good on the tyres in GT Sport. good start. That way I'm not really wanting to hold the driver up behind, but also try and make some progress of my own. Oh, pushed wide there by the way, I'm trying to give you space. How you doing, Sean? Turismo's not having much luck, is he? Right. Jesus. This Jaguar likes to move about in the rear through some of these corners, you've got to be ready for it. Don Squad, how you doing? Arkies as well, welcome along. Oh my god, guys, if you want to start at the back and you're fast, learn to effing drive. Every single corner getting hit by one of these two. If you can't start at the back and adapt to people who are slower than you, don't do it. I'm having to adapt to the guys in front of me because I'm faster than them and I'm not hitting them every single corner. Bloody hell. Michael, welcome to the stream. Again, Matthew, you're going to end up in a wall, buddy. You're going to end up in a wall. Arsehole. See what World of Tanks has done to me. One World of Tanks stream and I'm just a super angry man all the time. It's pathetic though. If you want to start at the back, you need to learn to adapt to what's going on around you. You can't just, like, you're just driven into the Spanish driver there as well. You think Lewis Hamilton, in his heydays, in his Mercedes days, when he had to start at the back of the grid, could just drive through the pack? Charlie, how you doing? Yeah, I can imagine Arkeys. But that's the problem, because there's no strategy for them to just pit early as well, so that kind of aggravates matters, doesn't it? I'm not even taking a look at the fuel here. I've been burning a bit of fuel because I'm too busy reaching. He's just going to drive into that car. He's dirty actually. Gary, how you doing there? Maybe I should pit for mediums. Welcome in everyone. Oh, look at the track one more, we've got one better. That one's for Henry. Anyone wants to direct Henry to 15 minutes 50 into the stream, you can see a hugely missed apex. PD are trying to make us look stupid. Some of us do a good job of making ourselves look stupid by ourselves, Gary. Without the help of PD. Let's try and get by this driver here. The thing is, the Ferrari's too good to be straight, you know, so you get held up by them through the twisty parts and then they just floor it down the straight here, and you're kind of hard to get the moves done. There's a missile, we launched a missile. Sidewinder. launch this. I might have to launch it, what do you reckon? It wasn't the cleanest overtake, but I think it was okay. It did go a bit deep into the apex. I missed the apex slightly, but I think it was alright. Move up into the top 10. I suppose at some point we better take a look at the fuel and see where we are. I'm pretty rotten at T1. I think there's a lot of time for me to gain in there. You doing there, Jay? Into the stream. So all that shenanigans at the beginning of the race means that I don't think there'll be too much more for us in this one unless the aliens in front of us catch up and start causing trouble. Worst corner you'll see today. Let's take a look at the fuel. No problems whatsoever. God, I hate turn 1. I don't mind it like a Group 2 car, but God, I hate it. I hate it in this Jaguar anyway. Ah, buddy. God, how bad are we at that corner? Cannot get the car to turn in. I'm aware I'm not paying too much attention to chat here. I'll catch up with everything between the races because there's quite a bit of time between the races. Flash, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Cheers, Jay. Ooh. I feel very comfortable. Smashed that apex for the first time in about 3 laps. Have fuel troubles. I think it does. A bit tight as well, we better not be too firstly on this lap. Oh, another free bit. Victim of an alien, what do you reckon? What was that car when it was off? Here's Gary, yeah, not a bad cut, but I think he's really struggling with fuel though, so I'm not sure he could fight it particularly hard. Not bad, we lost a lot of time at the beginning with the chaos. Dino dominated that one. Absolutely dominated. I mean, P8's not bad given that Turismo only got up to P5, so it's not a terrible result. Not a terrible result. Thank you for coming in, folks. Nice to see you all. Is Jay in the middle of building a rig at the moment, is he? Can build an engine block but can't build a rig. Not too bad yet, not too bad, we'll take it. I'm just reading your comment there, Arkies. Thought about a very unrealistic plot to pull for a week. What if nobody qualifies for AC for a week, then the aliens would be forced to the front? Well, they would be, but do you know what would probably be a better result of nobody qualifying for a week? PD might kind of pull their finger out their backside and actually start making the daily races a bit better and taking a bit more time about them, because I reckon PD take their data from how many people set a qualifying time to judge the popularity of a race. So if nobody set a qualifying time, they'd look at the data at the end of the week and go, why has only 3,000 people done a lap? Maybe we need to start making these daily races better. not bad, not bad. I think we'll start P14 up to P8. So I think for this stream, see if we stream in the evening, we'll use good cars or cars we think will be pretty decent, and then when we stream in the morning, when the lobbies are a little bit weaker, we'll use some of the cars we expect not to be very good as we work our way through every single manufacturer. Fusion, how you doing? Asking too much effort, yeah. Nice to see you though, Fusion. Nice to see your cheery self. Just make sure I've not missed anybody else coming in. I've seen Charlie coming in. I think I've said hello to everyone that came in. Maybe that's why you're not sitting in. Ah, yeah, that's a good point, Arkies. I reckon I could get into the top 10 my friends list in this one as well. Maybe for a change. We're going to take a look and see what happened to Cartman. Give it the Womble Steward, get the Womble Steward hat on. How you doing there, Ben? Welcome to the stream. Where are you, Cartman? Where are you? We're up to P6. Good lap times. Or solid lap times anyway. It was the last lap, wasn't it? Let's give it the cinematic. How you doing, Chris? Welcome to the stream. Unopened cafe book rewards trigger you on my account. Yeah, well, see if I could get rid of that blooming icon. I probably would. Ooh, that wasn't good, was it? That was not good. Unusual one. Did they get a wee bit of oversteer there? There's a wee touch and then did they get an oversteery moment? I don't think it was deliberate, Cartman. Looking at his steering actions, he's just getting drifted over. I'm not sure that was deliberate. Yeah, I've not picked up my GR Corolla. I haven't. It's because I'm doing, I kind of entered a super formula. It's because I'm doing that at the moment. It's because I remember reading in a forum about how this race was really hard. The Japan Fuji Speedway and the super formula car. So I actually jumped in to give it a wee shot. It was quite hard, to be fair. So that's why that menu book's open. I'm pretty sure I did claim the Corolla in the last stream. Hugo. Yeah, I've got my Corolla. Oh, did he? Cartman. Yeah. Looking at it, I don't think it was deliberate, to be fair. Right, let's jump in the Jaguar's cousin, the Aston Martin. Right, so the Jaguar's competitive lap time wise is good on fuel. Let's see how the Aston Martin gets on. Now it's the reward from the extra menus. I'll take a look at it after, Scrapster. I don't think it is. I think the wee icon above the menu thing's because I'm in the middle of a competition. But I'll take a look. You're not wrong very often, Hugo. You're allowed one now and then. I'm wrong all the time. Right, let's get a couple of laps in this. What was that saying? What's the bloody house would stop disappearing? GT physics moment says Fusion. Fusion never misses Fusion never misses any opportunity to slag the game off. Blue. I'll take a look, Scraps, thereafter, because I don't like those icons being there either, so if I can get rid of them I will, believe me. Woody boy, how you doing? I've never seen you coming in, by the way. Nice to see you. Art just added you as a friend. I must admit, I don't think Ark's a driver I've had a moment with. Maybe we were racing him at Suzuka, and he was, or did he do anything to me in that stream? I'm trying to remember. I remember kind of, I knew we worked out he was listening to the stream though, because he was in front of us and we were like, alright Ark, if you're listening to the stream, give us a wiggle, and he did. I'm not sure if I've actually personally been killed by the guy. Don't get me wrong, I've seen him take out many people, but I can't remember an occasion where I've actually. PG Motorsport still about. Well, he still puts videos up because they still sometimes appear in my feed, so they do. Not that I'm subscribed to him, but I think I watched a video in the past. So occasionally, under Gran Turismo related content, he does appear. Videos do appear, but I think he must still be doing something, Arkies. Oh, there's a couple of drivers on medium tyres. They're cutting it fine. CMA and Sodge Tom are both on medium tyres, according to that anyway, so yeah, good luck to them. You know, like there's people who dares to. I'm not fast enough then, Arkies. That must be what it is. Not fast enough to catch up with him and attempt an overtake. Aston should be nicer through the technical bits while still delivering good fuel economy. Oh, get some niceties in. You're safe too. Guy in front, the two guys in front of me are on medium tyres, which is quite interesting. They're on medium tyres. God, the understeer. I'm just going to let these two go because you know maths, you can't actually drive without hitting everyone anyway, and Turismo's just faster. Yeah, it means 2 free places. Two cars off up here. Oh, this is going to be chaos. Of course, it has to be. I'll get a penalty for that. Has to be in front of me, doesn't it? I mean, come on! How unlucky can I be at this game these days? What do you want me to do about that game? And I knew I was getting it because I know how the algorithm works, so... Carl, how you doing? I don't get 2 second penalties, RKs. 4 seconds or 5 seconds for me only. Oh man, the driving standards in Gran Turismo these days is just abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Some would say they've always been abysmal. That the Swiss driver name rings a bell though. I seem to remember coming across that driver in a stream not too long ago and them being an interesting character. Grand Valley rings a bell. Jesus, this car's got insane understeer. This penalty system's built. Drunk penalty guy, yeah. What is going on? They just, I don't even know if they just spun off in sympathy or if they actually had a contact. Well, even with the 4 second penalty, I'm sure we can catch back up to this wacky races bunch up here. My God, the understeer in the Aston Martin is biblical. Through fast corners, this car's awful. Seems to be fast corners, it's like not too bad on the mid speed, but the understeer in the fast corners is I know all too well about RNG being a World of Tanks player, Hugo. It's too late apparently. Right, how's the fuel looking? Right, not brilliant to be fair. The Matthew will be able to overtake us without hitting the back of us 16 times. Don't hold out much hope, to be fair. Hey, no understeer for a change. You doing there? A wee bitty bit. It's not nowhere near as good as the Jaguar, although we did make a mess at turn 1 on that lap, so we can get well into the 54s here. Remember Matthew, you have to adapt your speeds. Sometimes you brake a little bit earlier. You're a slower driver. Be a good fast driver now. Banana skin's there, we all went deep. You didn't know. Stop hitting me. Oh, right, I tell you what, this guy's getting pulled off the track. Sorry Matthew, you're going off, mate. You're an arsehole and you need to learn a lesson. Just in time for the action. I couldn't even bring myself to do it. Bloody Ferraris, they go so bloody slow through the corners and then they're rapid on the straights. I didn't even do it. I didn't actually do it in the end. I thought I'd try and teach him a lesson by overtaking him legitimately. Well, I want to go around the outside there, eh? Come on, buddy. You can't go that deep into the corner then. Hey, we're through. Unfortunately. Flood in front of us got through at the same time. He's very much made my list now of drivers that I don't like. It's not a hard list to go on, to be fair, but just put him off for the next one, I think. Nibbleye, how you doing? Yes, that Scotty video very much made me laugh. Imagine being an alien and using the meta car. Does that even make you an alien? Does that make you a real alien if you use the meta car? I don't think it does. I think your alien credentials are in question if you use the meta car. Ah, we're alright for fuel, aren't we? Seems like a bit of a fuel bug in this one. Really need to sort that corner out, so I do it. Rubbish there though. Every car we drive. Maybe some last lap freebies, you never know. Because Matthew, the pusher, the classic nose poker, is in the back of some slower drivers. Well, there's somebody pitting as well. Oh, I'm going to have to turn the fan on, I think. It's too hot for this malarkey. Classic Matthew move there. Go on, don't take that off him. Oh yeah, I remember some incredibly harsh penalty systems, Garrett. I liked it. It used to be a penalty system, you literally touched the back of a car in front of you in a braking zone. Instant 1 second penalty. Funnily enough, it had an oddly calming effect on the way people treated the braking zones eventually. Oh, I don't think Mr. Turismo was very happy with Mr. Matthew there. Don't know about that, yeah. I remember watching Sparks have a race, and I think he was racing, I think it was Watkins Glen, it was Damien he was racing against. And Damien overtook him, got a penalty, ended up behind Sparks again. And then overtook Sparks again, got a penalty, ended up behind Sparks again. I think it went on for 3 laps in a row, and I was thinking, my God, like, Sparks is trying to just let you through, and he keeps getting a penalty and ending up back behind him. And so Sparks lost time getting overtaken 3 times by the same driver. It's like, ah. Hey Damo, how you doing? Yeah, spotted a sneaky P7 this morning, yes. That race had one of the best bit of side-by-side actions I think I've ever had in racing, so that will be going up as a members-only content video, Damo. Honestly, side-by-side with another driver for half a lap. It was pretty spectacular stuff. Yeah, I'm terrible at the elbows out stuff as well, Carhal. I'm terrible at it as well. So, not too bad to only be 2 seconds off a P5, given we got a 4-second penalty for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But an enjoyable, quite enjoyable race to be fair, quite enjoyable. SRC equals still race crappy. Yeah. I don't know, maybe he's just having a bad day. I don't remember SRC Matthew being quite as pushy as what he seems to be today, to be fair. I mean, it's not the first time I've raced that driver. Yeah, but he seems awful pushy at the moment. I certainly don't remember him being that pushy all the time. Simon, how you doing? Funny looking tanks, yeah. Back on familiar territory. Still moaning just as much, Simon. Still moaning just as much, but we are back on familiar territory. So Aston Martin, not as fast as the Jaguar, but actually okay on fuel as well. Okay on fuel, because we were kind of able to rev that out pretty for them. We're not quite rev it out, but we weren't having to really do too much aggressive fuel saving in it either. So it's not bad on the fuel. Yeah, it's still a battlefield out there, Hugo, isn't it? It's still a battlefield. Oh yes, Simon. That game can induce. I mean, to be fair, we went through a particularly bad run of games as well, which was right. Let's see if we can get rid of this wee. See, so is it any of these? Is this the reason why? Let's see if we can get rid of this red dot. Nope, still there. How did I get rid of these? Where's that 2 came from? The extra menus. Have I just got to click into them or something? There's a method to my madness here, folks. But where are they? Where's the 2 that... I don't know what to do. Right. Pick a new car. Prizes to be claimed. Ah, right, okay, right. Right, reward available. Right, so I need to... Alright, this one. Right, receive rewards. Okay, right. I see what you do now. Yeah, see what you do now. Read the ticket. No, I don't have time for this, Luca. Get your crappy pictures away. Oh, right. I'm not doing the next one. Oh my god, game. I don't care. Right, alright, we'll do the next one after the next race. Five minutes of patience. Right, what do we fancy? Well, we try. We need to pick something fairly decent because it's quite competitive for us anyway. Let's take the GTR out. Yeah, Celeron, yeah, remember us. Yeah, Pentium Celeron, yeah. I know, see if I just read the comments, I know exactly what I was doing. Right folks, I'm going to go and do a quick pee. And I'll be back for the next one. I may have to turn the fan on as well though. Yeah, I'm going to turn the fan. That's better. First time you ever shouted at YouTube just then. Surely you've shouted at Scotty before. Scrapster. Who's not shouted at Scotty? No worries, Arkies. Remember trying to run Microsoft Flight Simulator on a laptop with a sailor on. They were good computers at the time, to be fair. They were decent at the time. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Windows 95 on 14 floppy disks. Wow. Yeah, Celeron was the kind of... What's the kind of... What have we got now? Pentium have got their i-series and... Aye, so like the Celeron was like the equivalent to like a Core i3 today. So you've got your i5 and your i7s that you were kind of your Pentium processors of today, and then your i3, your Core i3s, your kind of Celeron equivalent. Scotty's a pro though. Yeah, pretty much everything I'm on about, particularly especially your teammates, because that's the world of tanks way. You blame your team for everything. Yeah, next time I do World of Tanks, so I'm going to try and be a little bit less moany, because it was pretty bad last night. It was pretty bad. I was a moany guy. What's got no acceleration in? The CMR's the right tyres on this time. GTR's got much less understeer than the Aston Martin through there. To that. John, how you doing? That's not good. Right, okay. There's an idea how much fuel saving we've got to do. Shuffles, welcome to the stream. There's no acceleration as it is. Yeah, we've got probably another 3 races after this one. See you later, Chris. Appreciate you coming in. Jeez, oh man. Some nice progress. Don't really want to look at the fuel, I'm not sure I like what I see. GTR used to be pretty good in fuel. But you can certainly short shift, you know, you can certainly save fuel in it whether it's got the pace. It used to be. It's a nice car though, it's actually quite nice to drive. Bloody slow though. That's definitely if I can get into the 54s. This guy though. So we can get a run off the next corner. Unfortunately not. Very slow in the mid part of the corner. Very slow through the mid part. There's a bit of chaos going on up there. I think to myself, surely he would prefer I was actually just past him. Surely this can't be fun for him having me on his backside like that's the whole race. chance. Oh. Did we send that? Oh. I certainly thought about it. He was really early into that corner and then he stopped on the apex. Keep an eye on my fuel. The engineer's like, won't stop racing. Right, let's check the fuel on the line. Well, it looks like it's 50% on the bar. So I think we're okay. 49%, exactly where we need to be. M1, how you doing? Welcome along. So I have. I think if we get a chance into that corner we just have to send it because his brakes off early. He's very slow in the mid part of the corner, so we just have to. We can't pass him on the straight, it would seem. So we need to set it up in the previous corner for the hairpin. I got into second there, I did. What the tube. Picked up the pace a wee bit. It's serious now, we're fighting for the hallowed P Wombo. Gives me extra urgency. The driver behind's not Miscafé, is it? On like a different account, by any chance? It's just kind of J-calf, the scarf. Yeah, I kind of like this though. I like this kind of battle where I'm trying to unlock the overtake, you know. The Ferrari's just too quick out the corners. Look at that. Ridiculous. He wasn't probably really going deep there, feeling the pressure. Be careful of him down into this turn one because that Ferrari gets such a slip. Sure we brake light there, just in case he felt like going for it. I don't think it's fast enough for Muscafi demo, but I just thought, I know, because I thought Muscafi was Brazilian, I just thought, obviously Brazil and Portugal have kind of close ties. Maybe it's the flag he would use for a second account. Great for fuel. On this last lap, we'll be fine. We don't use much fuel through this part of the lap, so. Oh, that was flirting with death. What does it demo? Decent car to drive this GTR, but it's not very fast. I think it would do kinda 54.7, 54.6, 54.7 plus I'd be more careful with the fuel with it as well. So far the Jaguar has been the best out of the three cars, but also the most sketchy to drive. Probably the best on fuel as well. Oh, it's a 54.7 and quite a lot of fuel saving for the GTR at the end there though. We're 5 little likes away from 50. If anybody fancies getting us up to that 50 likes marker, that would be lovely. I will not mention the likes again after that. Well, maybe at the very end of the stream, but if we get up to the kind of the 50, that wasn't scripted. I couldn't script that demo. Come on, that was good. That was a good race. I enjoyed that one. That's probably the most enjoyable race so far. Some nice racing with folks. So Bill up in P1, Stefan's a P2, Turismo got up to P3. God, we're a long way behind though, weren't we? 21 seconds. Marnik in P4. Pretty sure Marnik used to come into the streams and say hello. Although we did badmouth him in one race and then he came in and said hello, so maybe he doesn't come back anymore. I think we were critical of his driving. Not bad. Right, going to delete. So I'm ready. Let's go and bloody do this. Alright, it's gone. Let's go and get that. Let's go and get our reward for whatever one we've not done. What do we get? 6-star roulette ticket for an engine. Is that a good time demo? I've not really been keeping on top of it. But Bill was very fast. I remember coming across Bill for the first time in a GTWS race. I think it was around Deep Forest Group 3 in reverse. And I didn't know the name at all. He was in the same car as me. I was in the Jaguar. And I was like, oh, this Jaguar's not very good round here. Then Bill was rocking up in P2. Saying, I was like, well, clearly it's the driver that's not very good. But he's a fast driver. Very fast driver. Getting faster, I think. NSX, there's a shout, Hugo. Let's use the NSX. Since we're in the NSX... how do I skip this? That's beautiful, beautiful. I'm sure that the work that PD put into all this is fantastic, but does anybody actually watch them? I very much suspect not. There you go, we got rid of the red dot. We got rid of the red dot and scapes as well. Let's go and look at this. Wow, amazing, amazing stuff. Super. Key's doing 1903-ish. That's a fast time then, isn't it? Because Key laps in 53s. We need to see if we've got a balance is restored. We shall need to see if we've got a livery on the NSX, because I'm not sure if we do. If we can find, oh we do, we have a retro 98, 99 Jordan livery on it apparently. Sparks, how's it going? Hope you're well. You watch them at least once so you can mock look if I state the obvious 95% of the time. Yeah, a lot of memory taken up with scapes. Don't get me wrong, I get the benefit. I quite like scapes for thumbnails, but beyond that, people like the photography, so I don't really have a big problem with scapes. I don't think it can have too much of an effect on. I don't think it can take up too much development time, that's what I'm saying. I'd like to think not anyway. Hey Scott, how you doing? You just arrived at the same time as you, Sparks. Ooh. You can't whack a good race engineer in the chat though, Sparks. There's a few of these gentlemen keep me right, so they do. On a regular basis. Sure, I need two to the rear. This is rotates enough as it is. They're holding hands at the door. So the rumours are true then. The rumours are true. Tons of grip this car, but I just don't think it's very good on the acceleration. That would be my fear on this. Going to emulate Gallo, and probably not anything successful that Gallo's done, but we will. You know, Gallo likes a bin, so if we bin the NSX, when that's replicating Gallo to an extent, I suppose. Yeah, Damo's job is to remind me to breathe when we start getting a little bit antsy. No worries, Scrap Start. Thanks for coming in. How to fuel save with the NSX? Shift at the red line. So no fuel saving required, you're saying, Hugo? We'll check it after 3-4 laps and see where we are. Welcome back, Nay. Nice to see you. Can't be that good on fuel, can it? Can't be that good on fuel. Right, who is top of the friends list anyway? We've got Tonic up in P1. Where did that come from? Carhall in P2. Harley, I've not seen Harley for a wee while. Tidgeney in P4, Manny P5, Cartman in P7, Emza in P6. I'm not sure who Chevy Glennie is, but... Ah, Cartman's in the 86, which is interesting. Oh, there's Harley. I just said I've not seen Harley for a wee while, and he's up there in P2. Harley's a good driver. Fusion's in this one, P7. Oh, we've got our buddy behind us, which is always huge amounts of fun. Nay. That could be, somebody could say that incorrectly or read that incorrectly. That's yeah, that stream went on a little bit longer than intended, nay, so it did, because we've been on such a run of terrible games that it took me at least 5 or 6 games longer to get to where I wanted to. Trundling between splits constantly. Leave it on 1. I'm going to be honest with you, our A plus must be in jeopardy at the moment, because we've not really had any good results over the last couple of weeks. We need to maybe have to start qualifying and not sure how much though, Demo, not sure how much. That test that I did about temperatures, the fuel seemed to be like a byproduct. I can't, was it higher temperatures use less fuel, I think, isn't it? Because obviously the cooler it is, the more air gets into the engine, the more power you get. Threading the needle. Are we through it? Can't even look at the radar. Oh, we are through it. I'm not particularly comfortable behind this driver. I know they're just doing their best, but they do slow at mid-corner a bit more than what I'm expecting. I don't think I'm going to overtake a Ferrari in the NSX, I'm on the straight. Maybe better to let the wrecking ball go and do some stuff. Mr. Wrecking Ball behind us. Oh, I can't judge this guy's breaker at all. I have his stamp. Did not happen. Let's try and get a very good run off this corner, overtake him. I don't know why you want to fight it so hard, buddy. We're just watching everybody disappear. He's a point and squirt driver. Matthew with his usual move. I'm so tempted to just go whip, put him in the sand. So tempted, very, very tempted. Oh, bloody hell. Definitely defending. Whoa! Trying not to kill anybody on the way back on. Oh well. Let's try again. Just get my foot in because I was getting a. What happened there is I kind of kept my foot in, try and put that driver under pressure, and just it then snapped on me. It's alright, I'm pretty sure we'll catch back up and get involved. Good corner though. Cartman up in P1. Box of reds. I have to save a good bit of fuel here. We've burned way too much fuel. Try to get past that Ferrari. It's definitely not that good on fuel, this car though. We're way down. Cartman's still up in P1. Don't like this car. I've decided I'm not a big fan of the NSX. It's slow, it spat me off the track, it's not brilliant on fuel. Who suggested the NSX? Who was it? I guess he gets it out of the way. There'll be a few donkeys along the way, I'm sure. Blame me for driving it wrong. Absolutely. Hugo, that sounds like a winning strategy. It's a better lap though, that's a better lap to be fair. It's weird, isn't it? Sometimes that was the lap that I've done the most fuel saving in, and it was also our fastest lap. It's funny how that happens sometimes. It's the same when I try to save tyres, sometimes I end up going faster because I think you just go smoother. Smooth often equals fast. Yeah, we found you at the top of the leaderboard, Tony. We've used the Jaguar, the Aston Martin. What did we use in the last one? The GTR. The GTR was okay, to be fair. The Jaguar's still been the best out of the cars we've used. We binned this one, Tony, that's why we're last. This car's not actually too bad now, I'm getting a wee bit used to it. I'm enjoying it a bit more now than the first few laps. Atom, how you doing? That's the sort of turn one you dream of. See, when you're in time trial, that is the sort of turn one you dream of. Not the turn 2 you dream of, to be fair, but... The Portuguese friend, it's the cork in the bottle again. Sure something will go down ahead of us. I don't think we'll finish last. Somebody will die. It's almost like I've been playing that. Oof! 2 3-second penalties as well. Oh, it's Muzz. I never knew Muzz was in the race. Interesting, somehow we've managed to get into the top 10 after that. Just imploded in front of us just after I said it as well, didn't it? Oh. Need an arse of that last corner. Go on this fuel. Under pressure from this Supra, I think, because we don't have any fuel to play with. Not too shabby. Not too shabby then. John Boss, welcome to the stream. Did I see somebody saying hello to a Dino? I can't say a Dino unless somebody... Nope, I don't see a Dino. Science Corner, just googled some research papers. Cooler intake temps equal better fuel consumption due to higher oxygen level and more complete combustion, most noticeable at higher revs. I wonder if that was the way I found out then, Dame. I need to take a look. I'll take a look at that video and see how, see what my findings were, because it wasn't. Oh, there's just Dino there. Welcome to the stream, Dino. Nice to see you. Nice to see you back streaming as well, by the way, and being super fast. Hypes as well. Welcome to the stream, John Boss. Welcome. I think that's everyone. I don't think I missed anyone now. I think I've caught up with everyone that's come into the chat. Ooh. That was, I don't think we would have got much better than P10. I don't know. 7 seconds off P9. We lost about 6 seconds in where we spin, so would have maybe been up there. Cartman brings the victory home in the 86 as well. Not sure about that livery though, Cartman. Not sure about that livery. Fusion in P6 as well. Well done, Fusion. But yeah, they just it was Harley in the Citroen that spun. Oh, Timmy, I did actually see your name, forgot to say hello. Timmy, nice to see you, Timmy, as always. Can't forget you, Timmy. Can't forget you. Nice to see you, mate. Right, where we at? 8 o'clock. I'm going to go and stick that light on so you can see me. Oh, I think it's fine anyway, but I'll stick it on anyway. Oh, well, we'll try some. What are we going to try next? What are we going to try next? Well, we get the super. Well, at 8 o'clock's probably not the best time to use the super guzzler, to be fair. Let's try the Viper. It's a car I've not driven very much of. Yeah, the Swift. No, you're alright. Exactly. An anime design. That's why it was... You'd probably be 5 seconds faster without it, Hugo. You'd probably 5 seconds faster. Right, before I do a couple of laps in this, I'm going to go and top the juice up. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Iron brew in hand. The world will be well. No, it kind of looked like anime from what I could see, Cartman. Maybe it was just, to be fair, it looked like it had a butterfly on it. It looked like it had a butterfly. Right, let's see what the Viper's got. .54.8 was set by the NSX on the hard tyres. We will kind of do like a fuel saving a lap. Oh, you can feel the weight at the front. Do you know, I think, seeing the last update, I'm sure something changed in the forced feedback. I think you can feel like the car, like the tyres kind of on the peak of grip a little bit more. I feel like you kind of get that kind of, you know, it's more commutative, what the tyres are doing through the sort of medium speed corners. It's nice, I must admit, I like it. But I just don't remember getting that kind of, that feedback through the wheel. It could be a Logitech update, to be fair. Oh. You join me in the Viper Tonic, nice. It's not terrible. I don't know what the fuel will be like on it as Americans, so. It's not, I mean, that's a 55.0 and it was an awful lap. It was an awful lap, but it was definitely a lot more time in that. Can't see any sketchy girls or boys on the side. Is it not a butterfly on the side, Cartman? Right, Tonic's up in P2, Harley in P5, Antonio at the front, Turismo's back. Is that Mohata? Is WRL Heka Mohata by any chance? I think it is. Well, I'm not sure to get banned, Hugo. You're not seeing Kimi Velocini's liveries. Have you not seen them? Kimmy's still around, yeah, he's still up to his usual tricks a lot of the time. Timmy, he's not. When did we see him? Interlagos, we seen him, but he behaved himself that day, to be fair. But I'm sure somebody from the chat can report that he's been up to his nonsense this week. Hold the wall up, Tonic, hold them up. A bit tight racing, eh? Just you, Tonic, is it? Shocker, innit? Alien goes for shitey overtake. And loses me 2 car lengths. Oh, Antonio, right, you are on the list, Antonio. You're going in a wall at some point this week. Bloody hell, man. He's so bad. He's fast, but he can't race. He's so bad. Every time I'm on the track with him, I just see him unable to actually race and overtake. See, in the next race, right, see if he goes to the back of the race deliberately, I'm punting him off. It is happening. You want to go to the back of the grid? You go fucking all the way to the back of the grid. Buddy, you've not actually made an apex for about 3 corners. Nice cream now. Oops, alright. God, because that stupid bloody oversteer moment I never managed to pass a bloody French driver. Christ almighty, Frankie, could you actually make an apex at some point? So I actually know where to put my bloody car. Arkies, welcome back. My God, this driver. Frustrating to be around. I wonder if Matthew maybe learned a wee lesson how to overtake a driver without actually hitting them while watching me go past him there. Ones will never cease, I suppose, but Steve, how you doing, mate? Oops, somebody's went away. Somebody's went somewhere unusual. Still found it. Only 6.3 seconds off the lead here. A fuel check on the line because I've not even looked at it once. What are we? Oh, we're just about there. I mean, I am there, Spanish boy. I am there. You can't just drive like I'm not there. Although I think he's got plans to take out the Bulgarian driver, to be honest with you. Typical Matthew. Oh. He's letting me back through it. Just totally puts you off your rhythm though. Place now, don't have them. Fair play to Matthew. I take back everything I've said the entire stream, Matthew, honest, and I've not badmouthed you at any point. I've not said anything negative about you, Matthew, the entire stream. I thought it was 7 times tired. I'm sweating like you wouldn't believe. That's blooming Viper likes a wee drift now and then. Sorry about that. If I had housebreakers, but it was just my daughter. Oh no. I kind of lost interest in this one after. The Apex is leading and the Tonic's leading in the Reaper. Got enough fuel. Does it? It does a wee bit, Steve. Actually, yeah, it does a wee bit. Yeah, this sounds a half decent lap to finish with. To be honest with you though, Damo, most kind of high level motorsport's pretty processional. There's not really a lot of overtaking goes on. That's why they have to bring in artificial ways to try and help overtaking, isn't it? Aye. GG's to Mr. Tonic for bringing the Viper home in P1. Nice job, mate. Nice job. Oh, it's so warm. Enjoy your dinner, Hugo. Hines, welcome to the stream, by the way. Niall McCallum as well. The last sector of this track feels so clumsy to me, and you suck at it. Yeah, it's nice when you kind of get the idea of it, the last sector, but I know what you mean. It's very technical, very tricky, and if you literally get one corner wrong, you're offline for all of it. Yeah, motorbike racing's not as processional yet. They can be a bit more ambitious in motorbike racing, but I tell you, any time I try and watch like British GT or GT World, it's kind of boring. It really is. It's kind of boring. Do like the idea of a fuel race, but rather have a fuel rate that forces you to pit. Yeah, I would see for that. I mean, I don't know why they don't insist on kind of using, limiting the fuel that you start with. I don't know why they always have to have it on default. Like, just put like 35 litres in or something. Put the fuel on ×2. Essentially make the no stop impossible fuel wise. Just make it so you've got so little fuel you can't possibly fuel save your way to the end. But don't make any of the tyres mandatory, so you can kind of mix up the kind of tyre strat as well. But I don't know why they're just so reluctant to kind of. We have this conversation most streams. It's like they just don't know the options they've got in their. It's like they don't know the number, the options they've got to actually to spice the settings up for the races. Strange. Yeah, that was a weird race, that, so it was. It was a weird race. Exactly, Niall. One click. One little click up to ×8 would probably make the no... Well, on this race, no. On this, you'd probably need to put up ×9 the fuel to make the no stopper almost impossible. But yeah, just force the pit stop. Well, it's not lucky if you keep the car on the track, Tonic, so almost lost out in the final turn. Yeah, but when I do my open lobbies, I kind of reduce the fuel right down to something. Sometimes I put it right down to 20%. What the way I would do it is I'd have the medium tyres available and the hard tyres available, and I would have the fuel set so that you run out of fuel before you run out of tyres if you're on the mediums, if you know what I mean. So, in fact, I'd make the hard tyres mandatory, but you'd want to use the medium tyres at one point. So I'd have the fuel so that you run out of fuel before you run out of tyres. So if you start in the medium tyres, you might not get the benefit of every lap on them because you're forced into a pit stop. But then, if you start on the medium tyres, then maybe you have an advantage over the people on the hard tyres at the start to try and open a gap. So it would just create a lot more opportunities to do something a little bit different. I mean, the optimal way to do that race would be starting the hard tyres and then go on to the mediums, take the fuel on, go to the end of the race. But would it be the best way to negotiate the traffic? I can't even really remember what happened to us in this one. What happened? Did I just kind of decide to... we were so slow at the beginning, a 57.4. Yeah, bring the old tyre wear simulation back, absolutely. Aaron, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Right, let's jump to the last lap. See what happened to Tonic. Well, you finished with a 54.1. That's a good lap, Tonic. Not in that race you didn't, Tonic. You looked like you didn't. Was it maybe the previous lap? In a lap 4. Oh, nice save. Yeah, it's weird how this curve does this, isn't it? Well, you kind of got the inside of the grass as well, to be fair. Oh, somebody did it even worse than you. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, let's just go back here. Big red face for this driver. How? You would think it'd be almost impossible to pit lane yourself at Autopolis, but this driver here is going to prove that you can. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. That is one of the funniest things I've seen in a wee while. Let's go on board for that one. The superb Citroen cockpit. Nice. I've just seen the time. Right, I'm going to jump. Oh, shizen, we're struggling for time here. Go on, game. That's a 1 in a million, absolutely. Right, it's the last race of the stream. I'm going to take a decent car. We're 5 cars down out of 5 manufacturers down. We'll use the other 22 manufacturers over the course of the week. But let's try and let's use a competitive car for the last race here. Even though it's a bit sketchy, to be fair. Even though it's a bit sketchy. Right, what have we got? Antonio knew I was putting him in the wall on this one. If he started up the front and went to the back. It's only 9 o'clock actually, we might do another one after this, you never know. We might set a qualifying time for the next one. Might do one more after this, set a qualifying time. Hey, King Ears, how you doing? Do you know if the Alpha 4C is any good in the race? It seems to be the quickest for me in time trial. I've seen a few people win them, King Ears. Nice to see you again, by the way. I haven't really seen anybody doing particularly well in it from what I can remember in race. do go as well. I can't be bored with bloody fast drivers on my arse for 3 laps. Can't be bored with it. Wouldn't ruin everybody else's day. See if I can pick the pieces up. I can't be bothered having to bloody look at the delta every single bloody corner for 3 laps before they finally get past me somehow. Pieces picked up 1. You're back, Chris. Nice to see you back again. Yeah, look, you could. The aliens could all pit it in the lap 1. I mean, you can't do that, buddy. You can't just turn across the front of my car like that. You're so determined to keep the position. Honestly, it's not last, there is somebody behind us. Messy, isn't it? So messy. The aliens are beating the crap out of each other for a change. Looking there, I'm just too busy looking at what's going on around me. Oh shit, that's a 50-metre board. The wall of madness. It's fun for a while, but it gets tiresome. P1 on the medium tyres. He's done that a few times. Second gear's gap on this car. Past this guy down into turn one now, he's not getting any slip. Take a look at his arse. That determined to keep this place. Honestly, it's not last, mate. Look right behind you. Right, it's getting to the 54s. Attention, don't want to miss your brake point in that corner. Right, let's try to do a mid 54. Now you're on the full. A terrible turn one. God, follow the drive now. Another driver that's really interesting to overtake ahead of us. Did anybody else ever get that? See when you kind of get released from driving behind other drivers, all of a sudden you just... because your braking points have to change. You just start driving really ropey. Absolutely hopeless at turn 1 in the Jag here. Too impressed with that, Paul. I call this guy Paul because I just assume he's named after Paul Walker. GT Dallas, how you doing? You're bad at breaking points throughout. No worries, Chris. Thanks for coming in as always. Corner right so I can get a good run through here. Just in. In the tits. Is he far enough ahead of us? No, he's good. He's far enough ahead to stay ahead of us. Tough race, isn't it? Tough race from the back anyway. Race with the drive like that as well. You have to get a good bit dirty here behind somebody, don't you? You're in group 4. Wow. Jumping on for a race now. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do that qualifying time because we should be trying to get an actual half decent result to finish. Yeah, I mean, we lost 6 seconds at the beginning of that race while everybody just beats the crap out of each other. You know, you're like... And there's no way of getting through it or past it or anything, so, aye. We're struggling to hold... I think we must be on life support A+. We are indeed. Oh man. It's too sweaty for this. Let's we'll set a lap time in this Jaguar. We'll put the medium tyres on. We'll set a lap time and then we'll do one more race from of an actual qualifying. Hopefully we should start at mid-pack or something and then see if we can pick up a half decent result to finish the stream off, because it's I think what was it, the GTR, we got a P7. I think that's as good as it's got. It's been tough. T300 overheats. You're getting annoyed at the back, that's why you set a lap, yeah. I don't like to set a lap too early. Neither I do. I kind of prefer spend the first part of the week at the back and then set a qualifying lap. Wrong tyres. Wrong tyres. Jory, how you doing? I think you start with cold tyres on lap 1, don't you? You can check that out actually. Usually like to flex your semi-alien pace these days, Tonic. We're nearly 6 debs up. Did we complete this lap? Oh, we didn't arse it. Oh, maybe. Ah, we have made an arse it now. Just lost the line for one corner and that's you. We've got like a 52, 52.2, 52.3 it is, I think. Dale Boy 129, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh. Ah, he's went off funny there. I think I nearly fell asleep there. No, aliens are doing 51s, I think, on the medium tyres. Right, that puts us 369th. So 151.0. I'm just going to go and open some windows, folks. Right, we're nearly in. Let's change those tyres back just before we forget. Pearson04, welcome to the stream. Some advice there on the T300 if anyone's been talking about that in the chat. Welcome Pearson, welcome to the stream. Right, Apex is back in, sorry, Tonic's back in the Viper. We're in P Wombo, there you go, that's where we were meant to be. We weren't meant to go any quicker than that, because if we went any quicker, we'd be up B6, if we went any slower, we'd be down here. So, let's finish with a decent result. Anybody in the mediums? Yeah, 7th. You're in a lower lobby, Arkies. Good luck in your race, mate. Good luck in your race. Hopefully it's not too chaotic. Cheers, Jory. Yeah, we'll take a... I'll be happy with like a top 5 or something. Cheers, mate. Yeah, good luck, everyone. Would you brake when you're this far up the grid? I have no idea. We'll just brake at 100. Doesn't have the best luck stuff found. I have noticed that just in recent weeks anyway. It was a send, wasn't it? It was a send. I don't think Paul's too happy with Ilhan. Yeah. He's got bad intentions planned. Paul, could you go through the corners a little bit faster, please? Right, can I pass this Mercedes on the straight? What do you reckon? Get a shot. Little narrow, keep it. Stay near you. What you're really doing here, Mr. Walker, is letting the aliens come from the back, letting everybody else go down the road. you have to save that much fuel? Is the Mercedes that bad on fuel or something? This is frustrating because we could be up there fighting for, well, maybe the win, but certainly. Well, if he's just saving a lot of fuel. We're through. Nice racing. P. Walker's lucky one was at a nose poker like he is. He's got a bit of a reputation for sure, hasn't he? Well, we Wombo. Finally get through, and then you make an arse of turn one. hopefully Mr. Walker makes life difficult for the aliens coming through as well. As he finishes that essay, wombles through. Big weakness of mine, turn 1. Sometimes, but this car, it seems like this Jaguar's nice round the rest of the lap, but in turn 1 it's... I don't like it at all. Todd's done a great job in that Viper, because obviously I've driven it, so I know it's not that good. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not that good either. It's definitely not as good as the Citroen. Probably not as good as this Jaguar. Fuel is fine. Finally. A sensible turn 1. Walker. Don't let Mr. Turismo through it. A better lap from us though. Was it was anyway. According to the Delta, it's not. I've not tried the Mercedes yet car, I've no idea, but there's still quite a lot of people in it, so it can't be that bad. My tail gun up. I wasn't with my tail gun up, you know what I mean? If a while be coming. Be on us in the last lap. Just be him though, thankfully. Looking full. There's still 2 laps to go. I thought there was 1 lap to go. One it caught me out with the braking there. It's through. The moves on the aliens. Oh, then I've done after this. Scripted P7 anyone? Quite annoying, he's had the pace for the podium, but this guy likes to drive into people's cars. Well done, mate. Take a P5. 54.0 to finish, not a bad lap for me. Woo! That was that's an entertaining one. That was good fun. We had a podium on us though, but Tonic took out, we sent a tactical Irish missile into the French spaceship that is the Citroen to 3 positions. Hey, GG's Tonic. You were in you were at a big disadvantage in that car compared to everybody else. Good way to finish the stream though. Good result for us. Shame for Tonic. Not really sure what happened. I don't know if he hit the grass or whether it was contact or. Not really sure what happened. well, it was like a sort of same sort of situation, Tonic. I just spent the entire race looking at somebody's backside, feeling like I was faster than them. So it was just for a better position, Tonic. It was a similar kind of race, but yeah, just for a higher position. Yeah, I'm just about to finish up demo anyway. Appreciate you coming out to the chat as always. Arky's got P5 as well. Good job, mate. Good job. You got hit at the hairpin. Yeah, couldn't quite tell, Tonic. Couldn't quite tell. Pearson, thank you very much. Probably tomorrow, because I've got a lot of racing to do. I've got another 22 manufacturers to work my way through, so decent chance I'll be streaming tomorrow. But maybe tomorrow morning, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how I feel when I get up. Possibly tomorrow morning. Look at the temperatures at this race. I never realised it was so high, 29 degrees. No worries, Arkies, no worries. But yeah, I'm going to shoot off quickly, folks. Thank you very much for your company this evening. It's been a good fun times, you know. Obviously, there's a bit of frustration there, as there always is with me, but overall, I've enjoyed the session. 7 races. The Jaguar's definitely the best car that we tried tonight. I'll be back on tomorrow at some point for another Gran Turismo 7 stream. And we'll maybe do another 5 or 6 cars. I need to do a World of Tanks stream tomorrow as well. So if you're interested in World of Tanks out there, check out the channel. Wombo Leader WOT Console is the new channel. If you fancy watching me get really angry. But yeah, catch you later, folks. Appreciate it as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio, bye now.